122 miles per hour, tennis in a minute. I'm your host, Good Energy. That was the serve speed of Coco Gauff last night, the future of tennis on the WTA side. Now, that's the fastest serve on record for the women this year at the Indian Wells. 118 miles per hour. That's what Sinner just did. Now, listen, once Coco figures out her double faults, trust me, she's going to take over the tour. She is so freaking powerful, athletic, and strong. But what about this guy here, guys? This year's Australian Open champion. He's very versatile. He's very athletic. He's got a long wingspan. He closes out well with his long legs. And I think this is the main guy on tour that presents problems for King Carlos Alcaraz. They've played 8 times. The head-to-head is 4. Someone's going to go ahead here in front with that head-to-head meeting. Someone's going to go up 5-4 after this match. This is a numeric lock. I know who's going to win this match, guys. Now, in terms of King Carlos Alcaraz, he, for the most part, he's one of the few players I think will have a chance to pass Novak in terms of Grand Slam titles. He's got 2, the Wimbledon and the U.S. Open Championship, but Carlos is good on all surfaces, while Sinner primarily was known as a good clay player, but he's also a great clay and hard player, just around that 80 percentile win rate on those surfaces, while Carlos wins about 80% of all of his matches on any surface. He's got the Wimbledon title. He's a much better grass player than Sinner. And of course, grass being the fastest surface there is, Carlos being so explosive and so athletic. The fans here cheering for Carlos, but Sinner, one area he has Carlos beat, being a gentleman. Yeah, that's right, guys. Shades of Novak here, holding the umbrella for this volunteer, for this ball kid here. Amazing. Now, in terms of Carlos, are you a gentleman? You're not going to hold the umbrella? Well, maybe he's going to need his energy, because Sinner early on were on serve, but flirting with possibly an opportunity to break Carlos. You can see that Sinner's holding a little bit more easier. He's worked on his serve. He's long. He's fast. For his height, Sinner is very explosive. He's very powerful. I love his game. And he uses both hands really, really well. While Carlos Alcaraz, guys, short center of gravity. He's explosive vertically. He plays amazing horizontally. I love the way he closes out. And he just gets balls back. In my opinion, I think Carlos is the best defender on the male side, with Novak possibly declining. He did withdraw from Miami. I don't know, guys. Could that be a sign of things to come? I mean, yes, with his age, he should focus more on the master events, and the fact that he's withdrawing from Miami, it's a bit concerning, but he wants to focus on the clay season, where I do think Carlos Alcaraz will be this year's French Open champion. That's my future prediction. Now, the carrots are leaving. The rain, guys, we got to do a better job. Let's all do our part to prevent this global warming, because this is the desert. It should not be raining like this in the desert, guys. Maybe a sandstorm here and there, but the rain at this year's Indian Wells, these ticket prices are very expensive. I spent a few days down there. It's very expensive. I go every year, but the reality here is this rain, it concerns me with all these delays. So this match is delayed. We're on serve. Center 2-1, first set, tennis in a minute. Who you got? We'll be back.